Welcome to the Chula Dome, located over in Chula, Georgia, where the Tiftarea Panthers are playing the Valwood Valiants in an SEAIS Class A championship football game. It's rainy. That's the reason that we have not had any pregame interviews, but we will be back as soon as the Valwood Valiants come onto the field.
Maury Copeland. Number 66, Shannon.
As we see, the Valwood players have changed their uniforms and coming out in the orange. This is the first time Coach Alan Ford has brought out the orange jerseys, and we hope that this will motivate the players. Maury Copeland, number 41, 66, Shannon Houchins are your game captains. We will be calling the Valwood the Big Orange, as obvious tonight.
Number 63, John Eldridge.
63, John Eldridge. 51. Let's see. Is it two?
Steve Gibson.
Steve Gibson, and who's? I know that, but is that 54 or 51?
54.
54, okay. 54. Teabags. Also out there.
Number 54, Terrence Thomas.
This is going to be a first, like as I said, for Valwood. They will be coming out in orange jerseys. Valwood apparently has won the toss and has refused decision the first half. Tiftarea will receive. Valwood will be defending our goal on the right-hand side. We'll be kicking off to Tiftarea. This game is moments from getting away on a rainy evening in Tifton, Georgia.
Tiftarea will be receiving the ball.
The Valiants are moments away from coming on the field. Here come the Valiants.
The invocation tonight will be given by Dennis Rogers, team chaplain. After which, in the center of the field, Stephen Baker will present our national anthem. We'll all stand for the invocation and for the national.
No, they're going to win. They're going to win.
Down's pretty good down there.
Back at the Chula Dome, Valwood is approaching. They're ready to come out on the field, and their entry will be momentarily. Tiftarea on the other side is about to enter also. Valwood is definitely fired up. Talking to Coach Tommy Hall, he definitely feels like Valwood's got an edge on this one. And here they come. Here they come. The Big Orange. The Big Orange. First time wearing their orange uniforms. Is it off? And balloons and fanfare and whatever are out. Valwood is getting ready to kick off, and this game will be underway in just a matter of moments. These teams are coming in with fairly close records. Tiftarea is 9-2, and Valwood is 8-3. Neither team actually has lost to a common opponent. So there's fireworks and fanfare down at the end of the field, and Valwood is ready to kick off. Number 22, Jack Broomberg, to kick off for Valwood. Broomberg had a 42-yard field goal last week against Baker Academy, and we expect more heroics from Mr. Broomberg this evening. The rain is still coming down, not as heavy as it has, but this could enhance some problems for both teams during this game. Jack Broomberg to kick off. Here comes the kickoff. Broomberg kicks it down, and down about the 5-yard line. He's coming back and gets tackled down about the 19-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Tiftarea from their own 19. Stacey Brogdon in on the stop. Good kick, Jack. Valwood's defense takes over. It's 1st and 10 for Tiftarea on the 19-yard line. Number 88, Anthony James, heading up the Valwood defense.
Here come the Panthers up to the ball. Doormat brings them up.
1st and 10. Tiftarea comes out in an I formation with wide receiver to the far side. Hands off to the first man through and comes across to about the 25-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and about 6. 2nd down in about a short 4. Number 10, Danny Swilly at one safety. Number 22, Jack Broomberg at the other. Jeff Hall over here on the left side. 2nd down and I formation, wide receiver to the right, unbalanced to the left. There is some movement. I don't know what the situation is here. Valwood could have been drawn offside. And let's see what the situation is. Now they're calling Tiftarea captain, so Valwood's going to be penalized 5 yards for offside. I don't know who that was that jumped offside, but emotions are high in this game right now. It'll be first and 10 for Tiftarea from the Tiftarea 30-yard line. 1st and 10. They come out in I formation with a wide receiver to the left-hand side, far side. Quarterback hands off to the first man through, and he gets stopped for about 4 yards, close to 5. It'll be 2nd down and short 6. 2nd down and short 6. Number 50, Xander Dees. 64, Mike Edwards.
Second down.
2nd down and 6 in the I formation. And it's a pass to number 15, and it's incomplete. If he turned around, he'd have been able to catch that pass. The pass was thrown too quickly, as apparently the Valwood defenders were rushing the quarterback. It's going to be now 3rd down and 6 yards to go for Tiftarea from their approximately 35-yard line. Third down and 6. Wide receiver to the left. They're in the I formation. Hands off to the first man through, and he gets very little, so it's going to bring a 4th down. 4th down, and Valwood holds. It's going to be 4th down, and Maury Copeland and number 11, Don Faircloth, check in to the Valwood lineup to receive this punt.
Copeland and Faircloth back.
4th down and approximately about 5, looks like, about 5 to go. Tiftarea apparently to punt. Ball is snapped back, and it's a punt, but it's not a very good punt. It goes off the side of his foot and goes down to about around the Valwood 35-yard line, so that was not a good punt. Be 1st and 10 for Valwood from that point, and Valiants come out on offense. First and 10 for Valwood. They come out in the I formation. Maury Copeland is your running back. Faircloth to the fullback. Wide receiver to the right, to the far side. Hand off to Copeland, and he spins and goes through for about 2 yards. The rain's coming down a lot harder now, fans. And there's a flag on the play. It was a face mask, and it looks like, I don't know if it's going to be 5 or 15. Tiftarea is retreating, and it looks like it may be a 15-yard penalty. Somebody grabbed a hold of Copeland's face mask.
Be a penalty against the
It's going to be 15. 15 yards for face mask. That'll give Valwood a 1st and 10 just inside the 50-yard line on the Tiftarea side of the field. It'll be 1st and 10 for Valwood. They come out in a split backfield this time. Faircloth and Copeland, your running backs. Wide receiver to the far side. It's a handoff to Faircloth, and that play was slow in developing, and we can't have that. We can't have those slow developing plays. It's going to be 3rd down now. 2nd down and about 13 for Valwood. 2nd down and 13.
Break tackle there by Stephen and Andy.
Ball's back on the Valwood side of the 50 now, approximately the 47. Again, Valwood comes out in an I formation. Hall's on the near side. Davis is on the far side. Handoff to Copeland. No, it isn't. It's Faircloth. And Faircloth gets back to the original line of scrimmage and may have picked up an extra yard. It'll be close to 3rd and 10. It'll be just about 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 for Valwood. This may bring up a first passing situation for the Valiants. Number 63, John Eldridge, brings them out. Davis and Hall on the far side. Valiants in an I formation. Byington comes back quick, and he throws it to Hall. It's going to bring up a 4th down at the 45-yard line. It'll be 4th down and about 5. It was a short pass for about 5 yards. Valwood apparently brings in their punting team. You better hurry, boys. Rusty Byington comes back in punt formation.
Byington to punt.
Let's get off a good one, Rusty. Rusty gets off a pretty good punt. It comes over here and out of bounds. There is a flag on somebody. I don't know who the flag was on, but it was on somebody. I don't know. It was number 3 and Jeff Hall. Apparently they're talking to Valwood. Maybe a clip or blocking an illegal block. Ball is down around the 18-yard line, so they're going to probably penalize half the distance, which will get them down to around the 9. No. Ball will be down at the 9-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Tiftarea from that area. Holding against the Panthers. All right, Valiants, let's hold them now. 1st and 10. They come out in an I formation. Ball's handed to the first man through, and picks up about 5 or 6 yards. Be 2nd down and looks like about 4 yards to go for Tiftarea. Number 65, Bernie Ratliff, checking out, and number 33, Carl Spinney, checking in. 2nd down and 4. Got a wide receiver over here to the near side in the I formation. Ball's handed off again to the same running back, and picks up about 2 more yards. It's going to be 3rd down and probably looks like about 2 yards to go. 3rd down and about no, it looks like about 1.
3rd and about 1.
Come on, Valiants, let's dig in on this one. Ball is on around the 19-yard line. Wide receiver to this near side, and they're in the I formation. Valwood jumping around. Ball is pitched back, and it's a fumble. It's a fumble. The ball's rolling around. Valwood has got it. Valwood's got it. Valwood has the ball. Going to be 1st and 10 on about the 11-yard line for the Valiants. Jeff Hall recovered that fumble. Good boy, Jeff. 1st and 10 from about the 11-yard line for the Valiants. And Valwood has the first break of this football game. First and 10 for Valwood. Rusty Byington checks in at quarterback. Maury Copeland is your tailback. Faircloth, the fullback. Got wide receivers on both sides. Hall on the near side. Byington comes back, hands it off to Copeland. Copeland bobbles it. He regains it, and he's in for a touchdown. He scores. Valwood 6, Tiftarea nothing. On a blast by Maury Copeland, he bobbled the ball, but was able to regain control and blast it into the end zone for 6 points. Now for the try for point. Todd Peterson to try the extra point. Valwood shifts over. Todd Peterson to attempt the point after touchdown. Don Faircloth to hold. Ball is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. Valwood 7, Tiftarea nothing. You on?
Huh? Yeah, I'm on.
Valwood ready to kick off. Number 22, Jack Broomberg. Going into this game, I really felt good. Tiftarea has won the last 3 games, and I felt like it was our turn. This game is far from being over, but it looks good for right now. Jack Broomberg to kick off. The ball scoots down and falls around, and number 30 picks it up. Comes through and comes down to about right around the 35. It'll be 1st and 10 for Tiftarea from this point. First and 10 for Tiftarea from approximately the 35. 4:43 in the first quarter. And the clock is running. Valwood 7, Tiftarea nothing. Tiftarea comes out in I formation. The ball's handed off to number 4. He picks up about 6 or 7 yards. And there's a flag. There is a flag. Let's see what it is. Was it a late hit? The Tiftarea captain is talking to the official. My spotter told me it looks like a late hit.
Reported against Valwood.
A 15-yarder. Ball down to the Valiant 43-yard line. Come on, defense, let's dig in now.
Personal foul penalty against the Valiants.
Be 1st and 10 from the Valwood 43. Come on, defense. Ball's handed off to the first man through, but he gets very little. May have picked up about 2 yards. Be 2nd down and looks like about 8.
That was about 2-yard gain to Reed.
2nd and 8, ball resting on about the 41-yard line. Second down and 8 for Tiftarea. Bernie Ratliff, number 65, out there at nose guard, doing some head hunting. Shannon Houchins at the far end. They come out in an I formation. It's pitched back to number 4, and he comes through, but It looks like he's going for a touchdown. Well, looks like this game's going to be tied back up. Apparently, no, he was stopped, but broke through. So this game is going to be tied up.
We'll try for the point.
We'll try for the point after touchdown. Ball is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. It's 7-7.
Yes, here's the Chula ball. These are the fighting Panthers. That one took Brad down over the 1,000-yard mark for the season.
Tiftarea to kick off. Copeland, Hall, and Faircloth are back to receive this kickoff.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, up for this kickoff of the Panthers.
3:17 to go in the first quarter.
Here goes
There's the kickoff. It goes to Don Faircloth. He fumbles it, but Copeland picks it up. Copeland picks it up, and here goes Copeland. Copeland comes out to about the 32-yard line. Comes out to around the 32. Faircloth fumbled it, and Morey picked it up and returned it out to about the 32-yard line. That'd be 1st and 10 for Valwood from that point. Looks like closer to about the 31. Morey had about 2 players to get by, and he was gone.
Take a look at the ball boy. Not down there in the blue.
1st and 10 out in a split backfield. Wide receiver on both sides. Goes to Jeff Hall, I believe. Jeff Hall gets through for about 13, 14 yards. It'd be 1st and 10 from Valwood. Pass from Byington to Jeff Hall. It'd be 1st down and 10 from the 47.
Godwin stopped Jeff Hall on that play.
Number 54, Terrence T-Bag Thomas in the offensive line. Hall out to this near side. Davis to the far side. The Valiants are in an I formation. Tiftarea inching up. Ball is handed off to Copeland. Copeland breaks. Tried to break loose but couldn't do it. Be 2nd down and now about 13. Copeland was going along the line and all the holes looked closed and somebody reached out and grabbed him. Be 2nd down now and about 13 yards to go for the Valiants. On about their 45-yard line.
Change on the footballs.
7-7 tie right now with 2:06 remaining in the first quarter. Byington hands off again, and Faircloth goes through, but no. Tiftarea's got the ball. Don fumbled the ball, and it slipped out of his hands. So Tiftarea now has the ball on their 46-yard line.
Larry Copeland fumbled the ball recovered by the Panthers.
Going to be 1st and 10 for Tiftarea. Come on, defense.
Here come the Panthers up on offense at the Chula Dome.
Wide receiver over here to this near side. I formation.
It's coming mid-read for about 4 or 5 yards through the line.
The running back gets about 3 or 4 yards. It's going to be second down and about 6. Second down and 6. From 33, Carl Spinney in at nose guard.
Here come the Panthers.
Second down and 6 yards to go. They come out in the I formation, wide receiver to the far side. It's going to be handed off again to number 4, and he gets stopped. He gets stopped for no gain. Gets no gain. It'll be third down and 6. Third and 6 for Tiftarea.
Be about 3rd and 6.
Looks like Mike Edwards in on that, and Carl Spinney in on that. Third down and 6. Ball resting just over the 50-yard line on Valwood's side. Come out in an I formation with a wide receiver to the far side. And the ball's pitched back to number 6, and Jeff Hall on a good tackle. They did not make it. It's going to be fourth down and about 3 yards. Fourth down and about 3. Tiftarea appears to be punting, but you never know.
Be about 4th and 3.
Copeland and Faircloth check into the Valwood lineup to receive this punt, but
back off, back to receive the kick.
But that's the end of the first quarter. Valwood 7, Tiftarea 7.
End of the first quarter.
Chula Dome, Tiftarea appears to be punting, but you never know. Valwood got faked out of their britches last Friday against Baker on a fake punt, and let's hope that doesn't happen here. The ball is centered back, and the punt is away. It's going to be over, and it bounces around the 25-yard line, down about the 23. Kick was high, and it looked like it was going out of bounds, but it took a Tiftarea bounce and bounced down to about the 23-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Valwood from that point. With 11:50 on the clock and timeout, the score is 7-7. George Limbacher and Charlie Sullivan, along with the Valwood crew here at the Chula Dome.
Barrington brings them up. Panthers on defense.
1st and 10 for Valwood to come out in an I formation with Maury Copeland at fullback and Don Faircloth at the tailback. Hall on the near side, on the far side, Davis on the near side. Ball's handed off to Faircloth. He breaks through and comes up for about 3 or 4 yards. It's going to be second down and going to be a short 7. Second down and short 7.
Gain of about 4 yards, but Don Faircloth.
Number 22, Jack Broomberg, checks in. Number 20, Jeff Hall to the near side. Davis to the far side. In the I formation. Hand off to Copeland, but he gets stopped. He gets stopped almost in his own backfield. And looked like he may have picked up about a yard, though. It's going to be third down and about 5. Carl Spinney in with a play. Third down. Jeff Hall to the near side. Bucky Davis to the far side. Valwood comes out in a split the backfield. And Rusty Byington breaks through.
Quarterback snake by Byington.
I don't think he made it. He didn't make it. It's going to be fourth down. Fourth down and about 2.
Fourth down.
Fourth and about 2 for Valwood. Rusty Byington back to punt. Valwood's punting unit checks in.
Godwin back to receive the punt.
Ball centered well. Byington gets a good punt. Good punt. Good punt.
Good kick there.
And he fumbles it. He picks it back up, but he's down about the
Back to 25-yard line.
about the 23, 24-yard line. That was a fine kick.
7-7.
Fine kick by Rusty Byington. Going to be 1st and 10 for Tiftarea from their 23. With 9:31 in the half, remaining in the half.
Here come the Panthers.
1st and 10, they come out in an I formation. Ball is pitched back to number 4. There's a flag on the play, and the referee threw it. So let's see what the infraction is. Looks like illegal motion. They are talking to Shannon Houchins, defensive captain for Valwood. See, they're either going to penalize them 5 or it's going to be maybe they may not take the penalty. Let's see what they're going to do. No, they're declining it. So apparently they didn't get anything. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10 for Tiftarea from appears to be about the 23-yard line.
Here come the Panthers.
Come out in an I formation with a wide receiver to the far side. Ball's handed off to number 4. He breaks through. Jamie McLean had a hold of him, but he slipped on by. It's going to be a 1st down. 1st and 10.
Referee made a good block on that play.
Here come the Panthers.
Number 51, Steve Gibson, checks in. 1st and 10 for Tiftarea. In an I formation with the wide receiver to the far side. Valwood jumping around. Ball's handed off to look like number 6. And I don't know who got the ball. Going to be 2nd down and about 6. 2nd and 6.
2nd about 6.
Come on, boys, we need to stop them here. Come out in an I formation, wide receiver to the far side. Valwood jumping around. Ball's pitched back to number 4, and he gets dragged down by number 21, Stacy Brogdon, which gets him back close to the original line of scrimmage. Going to be 3rd down and 9 for Tiftarea. Good play, Stacy. 3rd down and 9 yards to go for Tiftarea. It's still coming down. Still raining here at the Chula Dome with 7:19 and the clock ticking away in the first half. 3rd down and 9. Wide receiver to the far side. They're in the I formation. And there was a whole bunch of people jumping around, but I believe it's going to be Tiftarea. Terrence Thomas did not cross that plane, but apparently the referee thinks so. It's going to be now, so it's going to be 3rd down and 4. 3rd and 4. I didn't think Terrence jumped offside. I felt like the Tiftarea backfield moved. 3rd down and approximately 4 for Tiftarea. Come on, defense. 3rd and 4. They got wide receivers on both sides. The split backfield. This is the first time we've seen this. And number 77 for Tiftarea jumps offside. So we're going to go right back to where we were. So now it'll be 3rd and 9. Third down and 9.
3rd down, about 10.
They're out in the same formation. The ball is thrown down here, number 2, but it's going way over his head. Jack Broomberg covering on the play. It's going to bring up a 4th down and about 9. That brings out Maury Copeland and Don Faircloth. Now it brings out Maury Copeland and looks like Jeff Hall to receive this punt. Number 77 Weeks to do the punting. Ball centered back, and the punt is away. It bounces around and it comes back. It's going out about the 39-yard line. The 1st and 10 for Valwood from the 39-yard line.
7-7 will score, 6:14 left in the half.
7-7 with 6:14 remaining in the quarter. Valwood takes over at their own 39. Come on, boys, let's get something going here.
Here come the Valiants. Byington brings them up.
First and 10, you've got wide receivers to the far side. Split backfield. Byington goes back to pass, and he throws it, and there it is, Jeff Hall. Jeff Hall gets it, and it's 1st and 10 for Valwood at the 47-yard line. The way the Tiftarea defenders are playing so far back that apparently the Valwood coaches have seen that the middle is wide open. And short stuff, a lot of the short stuff is open too, so you may see Byington throwing a lot of short passes. 1st and 10. Wide receivers, Hall on the far side, Davis on the near side. They come out in an I formation with Faircloth for fullback. Copeland is your tailback. Ball is fumbled. Byington picks it up and scoots out a little bit, but there are some flags on the play. The ball is wet, and we're having problems holding on to it, both teams. Let's see what the infraction is. I don't know who they're talking to. I guess they're talking to Tiftarea, but apparently it'll probably be an illegal motion penalty. Number 30, Brad Glosson checks in. Looks like Tiftarea is going to take a 5-yard penalty, so it's going to be 1st down and 15 for Valwood. 1st and 15 now.
Motion.
Illegal motion. So Valwood gets to play the 1st down over again, and let's see what Coach Alan Fort's got up his sleeve. Both Davis and Hall to the near side. Come out in an I formation. Copeland is your tailback. Byington goes back. Rusty Byington rolled out and was sacked for about a 10-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd down and 25 now. 2nd down and 25 for the Valiants. Jack Broomberg checks in. Second down, 25.
2nd down, Valwood.
Hall and looks like Broomberg. I can't tell. Hall and looks like Davis, I guess. Broomberg's over here on the near end. Now Byington back to pass. Throws a long one to Jack Broomberg, but it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted at the 45-yard line. Intercepted, so Tiftarea gets the ball with 4 minutes and 33 seconds left in the half. First and 10. Come on, defense, let's dig in on this. First and 10 for Tiftarea. Valwood jumping around. Ball's handed. No, it isn't either. The quarterback, but he gets hammered down there by number 40, Jamie McLean, and also Xander Dees looks like he was in on that play. Mike Edwards forced that play as he had his hands on the running back as the quarterback decided to keep it. Going to be second down and looks like about a long 7. Second and 7. Tiftarea comes out in an I formation with a wide receiver to the near side. Valwood again jumping around on defense. Hands off to the first man through, and he breaks away. But it's going to be third down and about 2. Carl Spinney checks in. Third down and 2 for Tiftarea. Xander Dees checks in also. Third and 2. Xander Dees taking over nose guard. Let's see what he does on this one. The ball is pitched back to number 4, and he's stopped. He's thrown for a loss. Let's see who's there. Looks like Stacy Brogdon in on that one. Going to be fourth down and almost 5 yards to go. Fourth down and 5. Maury Copeland goes back to receive this punt along with, looks like Jeff Hall. Let's see if they're going to punt or not. You never know. You never know. And I'm sure they're going to punt over here to this near side. They don't want to punt it to Maury Copeland. Ball centered back. And it's punted. And it's not going to anybody. And it did hit a Tiftarea. Looks like it hit a Tiftarea.
Around the 17-yard line. And Panthers are going
down about the 17-yard line. Be first and 10 for Valwood. Now they're backed up with 2:06 remaining in the half. 7-7 tie here at the Chula Dome.
All right, here come the Panthers up on defense. Byron's going to bring the Valiants up.
Number 12, Rusty Byington is your quarterback. Hall and Davis are your wide receivers to the near side. You got an I formation. Copeland is your main running back. Copeland breaks through. He may go on this one. Here he goes. Here he goes. He's going to go. He's gone. He's gone, fans. He is gone. There goes Maury Copeland in for a touchdown for the Valwood Valiants. He scores. That's the type of running that Maury Copeland is known for, fans. Maury Copeland. Just when you think you got him, he breaks free.
83-yard touchdown by Copeland.
Valwood surges ahead 13-7 with 1:35 to go in the quarter, in the first half. Valwood moves over now. Todd Peterson to attempt the extra point. Don Faircloth to hold. Ball snapped back. Kick is down. It is up. It's no good. Kick is no good. Kick was no good. Valwood 13, Tiftarea 7. What an electrifying run, fans. That's the type of running that Maury Copeland is known for.
35 seconds left in the first half, and here come your fighting Panthers.
Jack Broomberg to kick off. Come on, Jack, let's boot this ball a mile.
Here comes the kick.
Broomberg to kick off. Jack gets his foot into it, comes down here.
Second back stop.
Gets down to about the 30-yard line, and Valwood drags him back.
Up on offense. Here we go again down the field.
Be 1st and 10 for Tiftarea from their 30. 1:29 left in the half. George Limbacher, Charlie Sullivan here at the Chula Dome. Valwood has gotten off to a shaky start, and I guess we have too. Rain's still coming down, but the Valiants hold a 13-7 lead right now, just moments before halftime. Tiftarea comes out in an I formation. Wide receiver to the near side. Ball's handed off to number 4. Breaks, and he breaks through for about 2 yards. The clock continues to tick. 2nd and looks like about long 7. Now somebody calls timeout. Valwood calls timeout. Chula Dome, the Valiants just called timeout. If they can hold Tiftarea next two plays, they might have a shot before halftime. It's going to be 2nd down and looks like a long 7 for Tiftarea. They come up in I formation. No, split backs, and they've got wide receivers on both sides. Anthony James comes in to do some head hunting, and handoff.
Brad Dunn goes to the line for a few more yards.
Looks like about 3rd and 3. Tiftarea calls timeout this time. There's about 50 seconds to go on the clock. And about 3 for Tiftarea. Come out in a split backfield again with wide receivers on both sides. 3rd and 3. Let's hold them now, Valiants. Ball is fumbled. And who was it that got him? Somebody back there. Valwood calls timeout. And the tall man, Carl Spinney, who's been out doing some head hunting, dropped on that ball and said, "No more, boys."
And a 2.
So it's now going to be 4th down. Alan Fort comes in. Tiftarea back to punt. Maury Copeland and Jeff Hall to receive this punt. Jeff is coming up a little bit. There's the punt. And it's coming. Jeff Hall calls for a fair catch. The ball is at the 40-yard line, and Valwood's got 36 seconds to do something now. Valwood is a believer in the forward pass, and with Rusty Byington as a quarterback, we could have some fireworks before the half is over. Can be 1st and 10. 36 seconds to go. And here goes the final 36 seconds of this half. Got wide receivers on the near side, both Hall and Davis, split backfield. Rusty Byington back to pass, and there it is to Don Faircloth, and Don drops the ball. Don dropped the ball as he was falling down. Boy, he was open too, fans. He was wide open. Carl Spinney in with a play with 29 seconds. Boy, who knows what happened if he'd have caught that one. Mercy. 2nd down and 10. Let's get the ball down into field goal position because we have got the ever so dangerous Jack Broomberg on the field goals. Number 20, Jeff Hall, over here to the near side. Bucky Davis, the far side. They're in the I formation. And the ball is faked. And there it is to Hall. He get it, and he's out of bounds. He's out of bounds, and you've got 23 seconds. So that play did not take long, and Valwood picked up about 5 yards. Our hats off to Rusty Byington as he was very much being pressured and flipped the ball, saw Jeff Hall, and flipped the ball off to him. It'll be 3rd down now. Brad Glosson in with the play.
3rd down, 23 seconds left in the half.
Number 64, Mike Edwards, out playing on the offensive line. We're glad to see him. He was hurt in last week's game with Baker, but appears he's doing well. And Byington breaks out, but does not make the 1st down, and Valwood calls time.
First down, timeout.
With about 17 seconds, Valwood calls timeout. But Coach Ford said, no, boys. And we've got about 2 yards to go for a 1st down, so Byington is back to punt. It might have been a good idea just to let that clock run out. Come on, Rusty, let's get it. It's back to Byington. He's being rushed, and Byington gets a kick away, and it goes out of bounds at the 35.
9 seconds left in the half.
So you got 9 seconds to go in the half, and the ball, of course, goes over to Tiftarea. Will be 1st and 10.
9 seconds
1st and
left
10
in the
for
half.
Tiftarea with 9 seconds, and it'll probably be student body right as Valwood sends their defenders back for protection purposes. Quarterback goes back.
He's dropping back to throw.
There goes, and number 55 got spilled there by Jack Broomberg, and you got 3 seconds to go in the half, but Jack Broomberg played wild man on that play. Number 55, I think that he doesn't catch too many passes, but I'll tell you one thing, he'll look the next time. It's going to be 2nd down now for Tiftarea.
Last play of the half coming up here. Here come your Panthers. Get up.
Again, number 7 comes out as a quarterback. Quarterback pitches to number 4. It's a reverse.
He's coming around this end.
And gets hit over there by, looks like, is that Jeff Hall? Stacey Brogdon. And at the end of the first quarter, it's Valwood 13 to 7. The Valwood Valiants once again enter the field leading 13-7 over Tiftarea Panthers.
And here your Tiftarea Panthers warming up.
And we will be ready for the second half momentarily. Second half, the captains once again come out to the field. Maury Copeland, Shannon Houchins, John Eldridge, and who's that? Steve Gibson. I believe Valwood will receive this second half kickoff. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. They declined the first choice at the beginning of the game, so.
All right, here we go. With the second half of football, the Fighting Tiftarea Panthers against the Valwood Valiants from Valdosta, Georgia. Get ready for that second half of football.
Let's see what they're going to do. Well, kickoff. Second and last half of this year's season. Valwood leading 13-7 over Tiftarea. You got Maury Copeland back along with Don Faircloth and Jeff Hall. George Limbacher, Charlie Sullivan, and Ed Sullivan here at the Chula Dome for another 24 minutes of football, and that's it, fans. This is for all the marbles. State championship. Tiftarea to kick off. And there's the kick, and it looks like it might be coming. No, Don Faircloth picks it up. He comes back through. He breaks through and was stacked up there back about the 26, 27-yard line. Don bobbled the ball, but picked it back up and scampered out to about the 27. Be 1st and 10 for Valwood from their own 27. We need to get something going early now in the second half. Jeff Hall to the far side, Bucky Davis to the near side there in an I formation with Maury Copeland as your tailback. No, somebody moved. I'm not going to say any names, but there was movement on the Valwood line, so it's going to be, instead of 1st down and 10, it's going to be 1st and 15. And Valwood already finds himself in a hole. Be 1st and 15 now from the 22. Hall to the far side, Davis to the near side, same formation. Byington hands it off to Copeland, and he gets dragged down. I don't know who let him through, but there was a host of tacklers, so now it's going to be 2nd down and about 25, maybe about 23. Ball's back at the about the 15-yard line. They have to get all the way out to the 37, so you're talking about 22 yards to go.
Here come the Panthers on defense. Second down.
Hall and Davis are both to this side, the near side, split backfield. Byington's your quarterback. Rusty goes back, throws it, and Jeff Hall's got it, and it's down now to the 35.
Number 20.
That is about a 20-yard gain right there, fans. Hall on the reception. It's going to be third down now. Third and about 3, maybe a long 2. The Valwood coaches have learned that they can throw short on the Tiftarea Panthers. And coming across the middle, third down and about 3. Byington. Tiftarea recovers a fumble. It's on the Valwood 35. Ball resting on the Valwood 34. It's first and 10 for Tiftarea. Come on, defense. The first man through, number 4, makes about 3 yards. It'll be second down and short 7.
Second down.
33, Carl Spinney in. It's going to be second down and short 7. Come out in an I formation, wide receiver to the far side. Valwood jumping around. Ball is handed off, and he doesn't go any place, fans. He doesn't go any place. He didn't get anything. It'll be third down. Stacy Brogdon in on that one. Hey, lost a yard. It's going to be third down and 9. Wide receiver to the far side, split backfield. Quarterback hands it off. You got a first down. No, it looks like it is a first down. Just when we think we had them bottled up. Be first and 10 from the 23-yard line. Split backfield. Wide receiver on the far side. Ball again is handed off, and he picks up about 2 or 3 yards. Going to be second down in about 7. Make it second down and 6. What's that? Yeah, go ahead. Looks like it's starting to come down. Wide receiver out to the far side.
Second down.
Come in, an I formation. Come on, defense, let's stop him now. Valwood jumping around. Handed off to number 4.
Right down around the 16-yard line.
Who was that? Stacy Brogdon and Mike Edwards and Jeff Hall in on that. Be third down and looks like about 4. Third and
4.
Come on, Valiants, let's hold him now. Ball is fumbled, and Valwood's got it. Valwood's got it. First and 10 for the Valiants from their own 19-yard line. Number 62, Billy Boatwright, in on that fumble. It'll be first and 10 for Valwood from about the 19-yard line. Rusty Byington checks in at quarterback. 7:06 on the clock and ticking down. Valwood 13, Tiftarea
Here comes
7.
Valiants up on offense. Byington brings them up.
Wide receiver Hall and Davis on the far side. Ball's handed to Maury Copeland. He breaks, no, well, he was close to breaking through. If it hadn't been brought down by one player, he might have gone for some more extra yardage. It'd be second down and long 8. Equipment timeout. Maury Copeland down there tying his shoe. It's going to be second down and a long 8. Let's make it a long 8. Bucky Davis comes out to this side. Jeff Hall out on the far side. Valwood comes out in a split backfield. Byington, your quarterback. Pitches it back to Copeland. And Maury comes around the far side. He breaks a couple tackles and comes out and looks like he picked up about 6 yards. No, it was less than that. Let's see where it is. He picked up about 2 yards, it looks like. But it looks like there may be a flag. I'm not sure. Like they're talking to the Tiftarea captain. Looks like there's an infraction on the Valiants. And it was way over at the other far side of the field. Looks like it's about half the distance. About down to the 10-yard line, and I don't know what that was for. Blocking below the waist or an illegal block. Going to be now second down and 20. Second and 20. Let's see what the Valiants do here. Hall and Davis over here to the near side. Byington back to pass. It's to Hall. Hit. And there could be a penalty there. The ball completely gone over Jeff's head, and the Tiftarea defender just hit him. Be third down now in about 20. Jack Broomberg checks in with a play. Third down and 20. This could be the famous draw play with Maury Copeland getting the ball. It's a split backfield, and you got wide receivers on the far side. Byington goes back to pass, though. Throws the ball. Davis has got it, and it's incomplete. Incomplete. Davis had his hands on it, but it was incomplete. It's going to be fourth down now, and Rusty Byington will be forced to be punting out of his own end zone. Byington back to punt. This one needs to be a long punt, Rusty. Byington breaks loose.
And he's down, and the Panthers ran it.
No.
The Panthers had the ball. Down near the goal line.
Rusty picked the ball up and scampered out of the end zone. And it's going to be Tiftarea's ball on the Valwood 9-yard line. So this is where the Valwood defense is really going to have to get things under control. It would have been a wise decision for Rusty just to kneel and give him 2 points.
First down, Panthers.
What was the flag? The flag that he threw.
Well, Spider said there was a flag, but apparently there wasn't. It'll be first and 9. Tiftarea in an I. Lost pitch back to number 4. He's down around the 5. Looks like he might be inside the 5. It's going to be second down and goal. That was going to have to make a stand here. Officials timeout.
Official timeout on the field.
Maury Copeland checks in on defense, along with Carl Spinney.
Second goal from the 4.
Second and goal from the 4. Time back in. Come on, defense. In an I formation again, wide receiver out here to the near side. Pitch back to number 4. He comes around. He was hit. Who got him back there? Danny Swilly, number 10, saved a touchdown. Gonna be third down, and it looks like about 3.5. Timeout again. Looks like either Stacy Brogdon, equipment timeout. Going to be third down now. Third down and about 3.
Special timeout.
All right, defense, this is it now. Hold them for 2 more.
Here come the Panthers.
Wide receiver out to the far side. In the I formation. Ball's handed again to number 4. He didn't make it. He didn't make it. Yeah, he did.
Panthers.
13-13. 4:09 on the clock. Come on, let's block the point. Ball is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. 14-13, Tiftarea. Time back in. 4:09 left on the clock. Tiftarea to kick off, leading 14-13 over Valwood. Maury Copeland to receive the kickoff with Jeff Hall and Don Faircloth. Kickoff is going to Faircloth. Don takes the ball. Comes through. Comes out to about the 37-yard line.
36-yard line.
First and 10 for Valwood. Now what we need is a long drive, Valwood. Just don't get any penalties. First and 10. Davis on the far side, Hall on the near side. Copeland is the tailback. Ball's handed to Maury. He's knocked. Looked like it's maybe about a yard lost, but that's not far. It'll be second down and no. Copeland got a yard. Be second down and 9 for Valwood. Second and 9. Carl Spinney checks in. Hall on the far side, Davis on the near side. They come out in an I formation again with Copeland at the tailback. Again, it's handed to Copeland. This time he fumbles, but he's got the ball. Copeland's got the ball, I believe. I think he got it back. No. No, Valwood's got the ball. Third down and approximately 10.
Valwood finds possession.
I thought Maury picked that ball up out of the air, and it looked like he did. So it's going to be now third down and 10. Come on, Valiants.
17 Valwood.
Davis and Hall on the far side. Split backfield.
Coming in. The long
It is.
down the field. It's overthrown. Intercepted by Valwood.
It's just as good as a punt. Ball goes back down to the Tiftarea 37. now about the 32-yard line, Tiftarea, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for Tiftarea. That was as good as a punt, though, fans. Tiftarea takes over on their own 32. With 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the third quarter. I need the umbrella. 1st and 10 for Tiftarea. About an I formation, wide receiver to the near side. Valwood jumps around. It's out here, number 4, and he gets nailed. He gets nailed. I don't know who. There was a host of Valiants in there. But number 50, Xander Dees, and maybe Jamie McLean. I'm not sure. It's going to be 2nd down now and 15 for Tiftarea. 2nd and 15. Come on, defense. We need something to happen here.
Here comes the Panthers, second
We got
down.
receivers on both sides. Split backfield. Ball's fumbled. Picked back up by the quarterback. And looked like Shannon Houchins knocked him backwards towards the line, and a few of the other Valiants finished him off. Mike Edwards over there. It'll be 3rd down now, and it looks like they lost some more yards. It's going to be about 17, 18 yards. Tiftarea calls timeout. Timeout with 43 seconds left in the third quarter. With his cohorts, David's done a magnificent job with this Valwood defense. You couldn't really ask for a whole lot more from a fine defensive coach and a fine defensive team. We congratulate David Williams for his fine year this year, and wish him continued success in the years to come. It's going to be 3rd down now for Tiftarea, 3rd and about 17. 43 seconds to go in the third quarter. Tiftarea leading Valwood 14-13.
All right, here come the Panthers, 3rd down.
Wide receivers on both sides, split backfield. You got to watch out for somebody up the middle. And here he comes. But not far enough for a 1st down. It's going to be 4th down at the 38. 4th down in about 7. So Copeland and Faircloth check in for to receive this punt. 4th down at about the 38, 39 yard line. Got to watch out for the fake too.
Partially blocked.
The punt was partially blocked and down at about the 43, 44 yard line. So Valwood will have an excellent field position now. And that's the end of the third quarter. The score, Tiftarea 14, Valwood 13. Back with the last 12 minutes of football for this year. George Limbacher, Charlie Sullivan, Ed Sullivan at the Chula Dome. 14-13, Tiftarea leading Valwood. Valwood 1st and 10 on the 43. Split backfield, wide receivers up to the far side. Ball is handed off to Don Faircloth, and Don breaks through. He breaks through, and he's down to the 40-yard line of Tiftarea. It was a fake pitch to Copeland, and Faircloth took the ball and ran for approximately 16, 17 yards. Number 54, Terrence Teabag Thomas checks in, placing Mike Edwards. 1st and 10 for Valwood. From the Tiftarea, just inside the Tiftarea 40. Wide receivers to the near side. They're in a split backfield. Rusty Byington, your quarterback. Ball is faked and then handed off to Don Faircloth, and Don is stopped before he could get back to the line of scrimmage. Going to be 2nd down and just about 10. Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage. Brad Glosson checks in with a play.
2nd, about 10.
Come on, line, let's block for him. Wide receivers to the near side, Hall and Davis. split backfield. Ball is handed off to Copeland, and he breaks through for about 5. Makes about 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Valwood at the Tiftarea, just outside the Tiftarea 35. So it's going to be a long 5. Mike Edwards back in. It's now going to be 3rd and 5. Let's see what the Valiants are going to do here. Come on, you better hurry, boys. 3rd down and 5. Receivers on both sides. Ball is faked. Byington goes back, but he's got a hold of his jersey. Rusty gets back up. He sweeps around this way. He finds somebody out there. It's Jeff Hall, and he's caught the ball. Byington found Hall down around the 16-yard line. Rusty about had his Byington jersey ripped off of him, but he broke away. Shades of Archie Manning. Rusty has shown that he can do that, and Jeff just waited for that one. Jeff was wide open. 1st and 10 from the 17 of Tiftarea.
1st and 10 from the 17.
Valwood calls timeout. Timeout, Valiants. Back in talking to the officials. It looks like Allen was trying to get an official's timeout for equipment and not for a regular timeout, but apparently he was overruled. Let's look at Coach Ford for a moment. Coach Ford has been with the Valiants for 2 years, has guided them to winning seasons, both runner-up the state championship last year, and this year hopefully Coach Ford will bag his first state championship. Coach Ford has been a friend and an excellent coach, an excellent teacher, and a leader of young men, and we salute Coach Alan Ford for his role in the 1985 Valiants this year. Time is back in. Coach Ford is leaving after giving some words of wisdom. Davis and Hall to the far side. 64, Mike Edwards in. And 1st and 10 for the Valwood Valiants at the 17-yard line of Tiftarea. Ball is handed to Don Faircloth, and he gets stopped behind the line. It was that fake pitch to Maury Copeland and handoff to Faircloth, and it netted a -3 yards, so it's going to be 2nd and 13 from the 20. Come on, Valiants, let's score now. Hall and Davis to the far side. They're in the I formation. Copeland is your running back. Ball's handed to Copeland. He breaks through. He may go all the way. He's down to about the 7-yard line. It looks like it's close to a 1st down, but he broke through for 13 yards. It's down there close. They're going to call for a measurement here. We get official timeout. Copeland just blew right up the middle. It looks close. Let's see. Now they're going to miss it by about a foot or inches. It's going to be 3rd down. It'll be 3rd down now. 3rd and inches for the Valiants. This is from the 7-yard line. Let's see what they're going to do. No mistakes now. Clock ticking down to 9 minutes and 5 seconds. 3rd down on the 7. Hall and Davis are your wide receivers. Here we go. Byington sneaks. He's got it. Byington's got your 1st down. He's down to around the 6. 1st and goal from just outside the 5-yard line. Carl Spinney in. Let's go, boys. Down just outside the 5-yard line. Hall and Davis to the far side. In the I formation. Ball's handed off to Don Faircloth, and he didn't get anything. Don Faircloth did not pick up anything.
Andy Thomas, take Faircloth down.
Like he's down to, looks like he may be back to the 6. Second down and 6. 4 touchdown. Again, Hall and Davis to the far side. I formation. Ball's handed to Copeland. He breaks. He didn't get anything either. Going to be 3rd down. Third down from, it looks like, about the 7. Carl Spinney in with a play. This is going to be an extremely important play, because if they don't make this one, it's going to put a lot of pressure on Todd Peterson. 3rd down, 7. You got wide receivers on both sides. Byington back, throws it, and it's incomplete. Incomplete. And here we go. Now it's going to be a Jack Bloomberg field goal. Jack kicked one last week against Baker Academy. Don Faircloth is going to hold, and this one could be for all the marbles, Jack. They come over. Come on, Jack, put this one through. Tiftarea calls timeout.
Timeout, Panthers.
Jack Bloomberg to try a 25-yard field goal. Here we go. 25-yard field goal. Don Faircloth to hold. Ball's up. It's up. Kick is up. It's good. It's good, fans. It is good. Jack Bloomberg got a 25-yard field goal. Valwood leads now 16-14. Whew. That was a lot of pressure on that boy. A lot of pressure, but Jack drilled that ball right through the uprights. 16-14, fans. With 7 minutes and 9 seconds. It's not over yet. Whew. George Limbacher, Charlie Sullivan, Ed Sullivan up here. Here at the Chula Dome. Not a whole lot of time, but boy, this one's been a heart stopper. And I know it's been the same way for the Valwood coaches. And we're ready to go. Jack Bloomberg to kick off. Come on, Jack, get the adrenaline going in and pump this one as far as you can. Jack hits it, and boy, he hits it pretty good. Comes down to number 4. Boy, who hit him over there?
Down about the 27-yard line.
Steve Gibson on the tackle, and he gets out to about the 27, so Tiftarea will take it from there. 1st and 10, and now it's up to the Valwood defense to hold him. 1st and 10.
7 minutes left. 16-14 Valwood.
Valwood leading 16-14. Bernie Ratliff in. I'm glad he didn't have to replace anybody. It's 1st and 10. They're in a split backfield. Ball's handed to number 41, and somebody's got a hold of him. And that's Mike Edwards. He picked up about, we'll give him a short 3.
Second 8.
Second down and about 7. Valwood defense needs to hold on here. It's going to be 2nd down. Come out with wide receivers on both sides in a split backfield. Valwood jumping around. Hands it off to number 4. Somebody's got to stop him. And they do, but he's close to a first down. Swilly over here also Faircloth and 21, Stacy Brogdon. So first down.
First down, Panthers.
Come on now, we've got to stop them. First and 10 on the 37. Clock is moving, 5:56. Split backfield. Receivers on both sides. Ball's handed off to 4. And he breaks through. And he's down to about the 40. Come on, defense, it's not over yet.
That's ball done, down to the 39 of Valwood.
Maury Copeland checks in on defense. First and 10 at the Valwood 40.
First and 10, Panthers.
First and 10. Ball's handed off to 41, and he breaks through. He's down to the 30.
Mad Reed for another Tiftarea first down.
He's down to about the 27. We've got to hold him here. .509, 5:08. Clock is ticking. Wide receiver to the far side. And a wide receiver to this near side. Split backfield. Ball's handed again to 41. He gets stopped right almost the line of scrimmage. It's going to be second down. Second down in about 8. Now we've got to stop him. This is where we've got to stop him, boys. Got to dig in. Second down, 4:37, 4:36. So what we need is an interception or a fumble. Faircloth checks in. Swilly's out. I thought the quarterback was sacked back here, but he breaks through and gets down close to a first down. Number 41. Going to be third down. Now they're going to measure for it. Now they got a first down. It's down at the 17. Come on, Valiants. Wide receivers on both sides, split backfield. And it's the quarterback. He kept it. He gets down to about the 15-yard line. It'll be second down and it's like about 6.
Second down.
Timeout for a moment. The ball's down on the 14-yard line. So now they're down close. They're within field goal range too. .326, 320, no, down to 320 now. Split backfield. Let's see what happens. Ball goes back to pass. Quarterback back to pass. Throws it out to number 4. He's nailed. He didn't. Down around the 10, 11-yard line. It's going to be third down. Third down and about 4. Third and 4. This is it.
Going about the 11-yard line.
About 2:43. Third down and 4, and Valwood's got to have to pull on the skids here. Split backfield. Quarterback hands off again to number 41, and he stopped. He is stopped. It's going to be fourth down now and 4. Fourth down and about 4. It's going to be fourth down and about 3 yards, and let's see what happens. In Tiftarea calls timeout. Tiftera's calling the timeout. Field goal. They're down. They are down at the. This will be a 28-yard field goal attempt, and boy, I just hope that this one doesn't make it. Go for it, Valwood. The ball is up. Kick is down. It's blocked. The kick is blocked. It's blocked. Valwood's got the ball. Valwood's got the ball. The kick was blocked, and Valwood has the ball. I don't know who blocked it. But Valwood has now got the ball, and the time, it's 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in this game. Who blocked that one?
Everybody.
There was somebody big that came in there, and I'm not sure. It may have been Shannon Houchins. I think it was Shannon. The way those boys are shaking his hand, my hat's off to Shannon Houchins. I believe Shannon went through and blocked that. It's 1st and 10 now for Valwood at the 23. The clock is running. Maybe one first down, and we would definitely put it away. 1st and 10. Ball's handed off to Copeland. He breaks out. He continues to go, and he is down there close, and he does have a first down. At the 36. He picked up in about 11 or 12 yards on that. First down for the Valiants, and the clock is down to 1 minute and 32 seconds. 16-14 Valiants lead. Now the clock clicks. 122, 121, 120. Valwood comes up. Hall to the near side, Davis to the far side. Ball's handed off to Faircloth. He gets about 4 yards. And Tiftarea calls timeout. No, they don't call timeout. The clock goes. Clock continues to run. Valwood's going to let as much time run as they can. The clock is definitely in the Valiants' favor now. 16-14. And something happened. It's offside against Tiftarea. Maury Copeland talking to the officials. So now it's going to be second down and about 3 for the Valiants, and this again they'll start the clock. Second down and 3. They're moving the yardstick. The time is now back in. Run, clock, run. Byington falls down. It's going to be third down. The clock continues to run. Clock continues to run. Apparently, Tiftarea does not have any more timeouts. Officials call a official timeout. Apparently, there's a hurt player. 19 seconds left on the clock.
Representative Henry Bostic. And after that, there'll be another ceremony down under the west door.
Okay. 19 seconds left on the clock. 19 seconds. No, he was faking an injury on that one. Number 7 faked an injury. Let's just stop the clock and let it run down. Just let it run out. And that's it. The Valwood Valiants, Class A, 1985 state champions. Our hats off to Coach Allen Fort and the entire Valwood staff. Boy, what a game. And look at the Valwood fans out there at the middle of the field. Great game, great game. This is George Limbacher, Charlie Sullivan, and Ed Sullivan bidding you farewell from Valwood Stadium, and we'll be down in the Valwood locker room to try to get some interviews in just a few moments.
Give them a cheer.